I want to do a quick video, give a fair comparison of two legendary cartridges, the 357 Magnum and the 45 ACP. Line them up both evenly, and here's the difference in diameter. Pretty big difference. Line up the base. Difference in height, though, definitely goes to the 357 Magnum. Here's a more clear visualization of how big the 45 is compared to the 357 empty brass. It's pretty significant. Anyways, I want to talk about these two cartridges, because whenever you look at a list of stopping power, these are it. Like a Federal 125 grain jacketed hollow point. That's not what this is, but let's just say it is for argument's sake. And a 230 grain Federal Hydra-Shot. That's not what this is either, but just for argument's sake. Totally different weight. 125 grain, 230 grain. And yet the stopping power is 96% on both of them. And basically, I'm going to run down what I think about these two. And I'm going to give a pretty fair comparison, even though I have my own likings of one better than the other. What it comes down to is I love Revolver cartridges. I think they're superior in every way. I think they're really cool. But here's an example for you. My Ruger SP-101, it held 5 rounds, 357 Magnum. Just got a Glock 36, which holds 7 rounds total, of 45 ACP. Both of those guns weigh right in at 27 ounces loaded. Like, they're both exactly the same weight loaded. I can say this: 45 ACP recoils much less than the 357 Magnum. The 45 ACP is easier to shoot accurately than the 357 Magnum. It holds more rounds and it recoils less, all with the same amount of stopping power. And to recharge, reload your gun, it's faster with the 45 ACP. That doesn't stop me from really loving Revolver cartridges. There's just something about them that I prefer. But real world results, when you have two cartridges that have pretty much identical stopping power, and one of them is more accurate, one of them is easier to shoot, one of them recoils less, it doesn't take much to figure out which one is kind of an advantage. Now with the 357, you could argue, well, that's not going to jam. It's going to shoot further, it's going to penetrate a little more. And those are all true. But overall, it really is a wash between the two of them. They're both right at the top of the list for man stoppers. The advantage of the 45, there's multiple advantages. The 357, there's advantages, reliability, and it's going to shoot further, all of that, but that's just a comparison of two cartridges that I really like, and I think it's a pretty fair comparison because I do like Revolver cartridges better. I tend to favor them. But I gotta be realistic here. The 45 really is the better cartridge. Yeah. And like in my specific example, the Glock 36 versus the SP-101 with the 2¼ inch barrel, both of these are coming out of those guns at about 450 foot-pounds of energy. And they're both above the 90 percentile stopping power. So that kind of proves that, there is no real pendulum effect. Now, one advantage of the 45, another one, is that if for some reason I couldn't get my hands on some good hollow points. I wouldn't have many reservations about using an old Full Metal Jacket ball ammo, because you don't have to make it expand a whole lot to still have a pretty big hole. As well as this is, if this doesn't expand, you're looking at 35 caliber. Doesn't matter what this does, it's already at 45. It's going to make a 45 caliber hole. So that's just one more advantage of the 45 ACP. But yeah, they both have their advantages. This is just a random video. This is just a random. I hate to make any video that puts down the 357, because it's one of my favorite cartridges, and I'm not putting it down. It's just that the 45, it does seem to have some advantages over the 357 Magnum. If you're looking for a cartridge that has a lot of stopping power, the 45 really is a good one for that. 357 is also a good one for that. But that's just a little opinion on these two cartridges that I have. So, wanted to share that real quick. So, thanks for watching.